We've gathered here today to talk about a successful operation that targeted individuals in this community that posed a significant risk to the safety and well-being of our community. We decided to create a partnership with local, state, and federal agencies as well as our district attorney's office and launch a joint investigation in January of this year. That investigation was designed to target online child predators. And as a result, 4 individuals were arrested here in Gaston County, and many others were arrested in counties throughout North and South Carolina, as well as Pennsylvania.
We receive cyber tips from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The National Center receives those tips from online child exploitation or potential solicitation, primarily from service providers. So think Facebook, Google, Microsoft. It could be a public report, but most of them are electronically reported through service providers. You see on the screen the huge increase that we've seen just in recent years. There are about 250 agencies that are part of the North Carolina ICAC task force, and these are the tips that go out to them on a daily basis, and these are the tips that get worked regularly. Operation Winter Guardian was not that. It was a step out away from those tips that are coming in and those reports that we already know about, and a way to proactively go after people that aren't being reported to us and we don't know about in another way. So if we look at across the state how this worked, obviously there were 4 arrests here in Gaston County, but you see the counties highlighted there where other arrests were made. Those locations were identified as being distribution points for child exploitation imagery or videos throughout the state. So search warrants were executed across the state in all of these cases to identify who, in fact, was responsible and also to gather evidence from that. And so that's what led to a total of 16 arrests in this operation. Most of these are for that initial search warrant. When it occurred, evidence was found, they were arrested, they were charged. But I'll tell you that investigations don't just normally stop immediately. Further investigation was done in many of these. What I want to stress to you out of this is that these crimes were never reported, and likely they never would have been reported had it not been for this joint operation and all the people you see standing up here and the partnership among these agencies. These would likely be continuing in their criminal acts today, and the at least 5 children that were safeguarded during this operation would likely continue to be victimized today, and there was nobody coming to help them.
Over the last few years, there have been over 80 million reports of abusive material to NCMEC, which Zach mentioned before, and also during that same time frame, there's been a 98% increase in online enticements, which is when an individual communicates with a child with the sole intention of committing a sexual crime. Those staggering and chilling statistics only serve to strengthen our collective law enforcement resolve and highlights the importance of collaboration, and HSI will leverage every authority, partnership, and resource at our disposal to ensure that those who prey on children answer for their crimes and are brought to justice.